70% of people who try to learn a new language quit within the first 3 months. Not because they aren't smart enough. Not because they don't have time. Because they were using methods designed before smartphones even existed. In 2026, everything has changed, and this video will show you exactly how. Think about this. You downloaded Duolingo. You watched Netflix with subtitles. Maybe you even paid for a few tutoring sessions online. But the moment a native speaker talked to you in that language, your mind went completely blank. That moment of embarrassment, that's something millions of learners experience every single year. And it's not your fault. Here is the truth that most language apps will never tell you. The problem was never your ability to learn. The problem was that you were never getting enough speaking practice. Reading exercises build knowledge. Listening exercises build understanding. But only speaking builds fluency. And until very recently, there was simply no affordable way to practice speaking every single day. Artificial intelligence just solved that problem completely. In 2026, you can hold a full conversation in Spanish at 2 in the morning. Get instant corrections on your French pronunciation during your lunch break. Practice Japanese business vocabulary while waiting for your coffee. All of this, for less than the cost of a single tutoring hour. Welcome to Tech Nova Magazine AI, your weekly source for practical AI guides that actually make a difference in your life. Today, we are walking you through the complete 2026 guide to learning any language faster with AI. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which tools to use, how to build a daily routine, and the critical mistakes you need to avoid. AI works for language learning for 4 specific reasons. First, it gives you unlimited daily speaking practice at almost zero cost. Second, it gives you instant corrections that explain exactly what went wrong and why. Third, it adapts automatically to your level, getting harder as you improve. And fourth, it is available anytime, anywhere, with no scheduling, no waiting, and no judgment. Let's start with the biggest game changer of all, Immersive Conversation AI. This is the feature that separates modern AI learning from every app that came before it. For the first time in history, you can hold a real back-and-forth conversation in a foreign language, with no human tutor, and genuinely get better because of it. Here's exactly how it works. You open the app, pick a topic, anything from ordering food at a restaurant to discussing technology trends, and you start speaking. The AI responds naturally, keeps the conversation flowing, and corrects you in real time. Wrong verb tense? Caught. Mispronounced word? It tells you exactly which sound was off and shows you how to produce it correctly. The numbers back this up. A study in language learning and technology found that learners using AI tools improved their speaking confidence 34% faster than those using traditional classroom methods alone. But more importantly, learners stop being afraid to speak. And that fear is the single biggest reason most people never reach fluency. AI removes it. The second feature is personalized lesson plans. Every learner is completely different. Some people struggle with grammar. Others can write fluently but freeze during conversations. Some have strong vocabulary but terrible pronunciation. Traditional apps ignore all of this and push everyone through the exact same program at the exact same pace. AI does the opposite. AI-powered platforms in 2026 analyze your performance after every single session. They identify your specific weak points, track your improvement over time, and automatically rebuild your learning path to target exactly what you need most. If you are preparing for a trip to Italy, your plan focuses on travel phrases, restaurant vocabulary, and real navigation conversations, not textbook exercises that nobody actually uses. Here is a real example. If you are a business professional learning English, The AI creates practice scenarios around job interviews, client presentations, and professional emails, not "the cat sat on the mat." The language you practice is the language you will actually use. This targeted approach is a major reason why AI learners consistently reach their fluency goals months faster than traditional students. The third feature is real-time translation and correction, and this one is a complete game-changer for beginners. In the past, if you made a grammar mistake mid-conversation, you might not find out until hours later during a review session, if ever. By that point, the mistake has already started to become a habit. A bad one. AI eliminates that problem entirely. Correction happens the exact moment the mistake is made. This is how the human brain learns fastest, immediate feedback during the act of production. You don't carry errors forward. You don't reinforce bad habits. Every single session pushes you toward natural, confident speech, not just technically correct sentences that sound like a grammar textbook. Apps like Elsa, the English language speech assistant, go even deeper. They analyze your pronunciation at the phoneme level. They don't say your accent is strong. They tell you specifically that your th sound is being replaced with a d sound, and they give you targeted daily drills to correct it. In 2026, Elsa added a full AI conversation coach that evaluates not just accuracy, but your fluency, pacing, and natural conversational rhythm as well. The fourth feature is accelerated vocabulary acquisition. To understand why AI methods work so much better here, you first need to understand why traditional flashcards are so ineffective. When you stare at a card that says, "Apple equals manzana," your brain is storing two completely disconnected pieces of information. There is no story, no emotion, no context, and no reason to remember it tomorrow. AI platforms in 2026 teach vocabulary in a completely different way. Every word is introduced inside a real sentence, a real scenario, and a real context connected to your interests and goals. If you are learning French and you love cooking, your vocabulary builds through recipe descriptions, market conversations, and food reviews. Your brain forms stronger connections, and long-term retention is dramatically higher as a result. The best platforms combine this contextual approach with spaced repetition, showing you each word at the exact moment your brain is about to forget it. The AI calculates the perfect review schedule for every single word in your vocabulary list, something that would be impossible to do manually. This combination turns vocabulary building from an exhausting chore into a highly efficient, personalized system. Now let's cover the 6 best AI language tools available in 2026. These are not random recommendations. Each one serves a specific purpose, and knowing when to use each one is exactly what separates learners who plateau after a few months from learners who keep improving until they reach real fluency. Tool 1 is Duolingo Max, the best entry point for complete beginners. Its AI conversation bot now holds genuinely adaptive conversations in over 40 languages. Great for building a daily habit and low-stakes vocabulary exposure. Tool 2 is Speak, the most purpose-built AI speaking tool on the market. Real-time voice conversation, targeted pronunciation feedback, and adaptive lesson structure. This one is built specifically for learners who want to improve their speaking, not just their reading. Tool 3 is ChatGPT or Claude, surprisingly powerful for free written practice, grammar corrections, and reading comprehension exercises. Not specifically designed for language learning, but incredibly flexible and widely available. Tool 4 is Babbel, structured, serious, and built specifically for adult learners. Its AI now resequences your lessons in real time based on your performance data. If you want a clear curriculum without gamification distractions, Babbel is the right choice. Tool 5 is Elsa Speak, the undisputed gold standard for English pronunciation training. Worth using even if your English is already at an advanced level. Learners who use it for 30 days consistently report being told they sound noticeably more natural. Tool 6 is italki or Preply, the best hybrid option available. Human tutors for accountability and depth, combined with AI reinforcement between sessions. This model consistently produces the fastest results of any approach tested in 2026. Now let's build your daily routine, because tools alone don't create fluency. Consistent habits do. Research consistently shows that 20 minutes of daily practice beats 2-hour weekend sessions every single time. Your brain builds language through repeated, spaced exposure, not occasional marathon study sessions that feel productive but don't actually stick. Here is a proven 45-minute daily routine. Start with 10 minutes of vocabulary review using spaced repetition. Let the app decide what to show you. Follow with 20 minutes of live AI conversation practice on any topic. Speak freely and let the corrections come. Then spend 10 minutes drilling your specific weak sounds with a pronunciation tool. Finish with 5 minutes of real content, a podcast clip, a short article, or a YouTube video, in your target language. Learners who follow this routine consistently reach conversational fluency in 6 to 8 months, compared to 12 to 18 months using traditional methods. That is not a guarantee, and it requires genuine daily commitment. But the data from thousands of AI learners in 2026 shows the same result again and again. Daily AI practice cuts the path to fluency roughly in half. Before we close, 3 mistakes that will seriously slow your progress. Mistake 1. Using AI as a reading tool only. AI's biggest advantage is speaking practice. If you are only typing messages, you are leaving 80% of its value completely unused. Mistake 2. Skipping error review. When the AI flags a mistake, don't tap past it. Understand it. That correction is worth more than 10 extra minutes of practice. Mistake 3. Waiting until you feel ready to speak. You will never feel ready. Start speaking from day 1. That discomfort is exactly where the real learning happens. Here is the truth about language learning in 2026. The people who reach fluency fastest are not the ones with the most natural talent. They are not the ones who studied the longest. They are the ones who showed up every single day, spoke even when it felt uncomfortable, and used every tool available to keep improving. AI has removed every major obstacle that used to hold language learners back. The only thing standing between you and fluency right now is the decision to start. If this guide gave you something useful today, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need it. Subscribe to Tech Nova Magazine AI for new practical guides every week. And read the full written version of this article at technovamagazineai.com. The direct link is in the description below. Now go practice. Your future fluent self is already waiting for you.